A lot of us are like, yeah, I believe this stuff. Yeah, I believe in, miracles and angels and demons and heaven and hell. But then when push comes to shove and you have to start thinking about, well, what does that actually mean? If I believe it, how does it impact the news? When I see somebody being assassinated on the news, when I see a horrific event going on, when I see the chaos in the Middle East, what is going on there? All of us are sort of primed to only think about the temporal, what is happening right in front of us. We're not really primed to think about, oh my goodness, what is happening spiritually behind that is driving that to happen. The world is fascinated by the topic, but there's a lot of confusion and there are a lot of churches that don't even talk about it, right? It's a Christian topic that culture is talking about more than some churches are. And so it becomes intriguing because of that misinformation, that confusion, but that intrigue. This is something that if you talk about it properly, you get a really firm understanding of Ephesians 6, of the fact that we live in a spiritual battle, of the fact that we're in the midst of that spiritual battle. And so I think one of the things for us was to really clear up a lot of the confusion, to ask important questions, to really look at whether or not there's even evidence for these things, right? Are angels and demons real? Well, the Bible tells us they are. Okay, fine, they're real, but are they still active today? This is actually an apologetics tool studying the supernatural. And I had never really realized that until we got into these projects, that when you see evidence for the supernatural, it points you back towards the creator.